Hey guys, welcome. I'm Geert from Run It Europe. I'm going to try to explain to you guys on how our CYO sheet works. As you can see, we are on the en route page. Means this page you can see which train is where on our server, meaning the trains in between two yards. So if a train is not within the yard, it should be on the en route page. If it's inside a yard, it should be on the yard page, but I'll come to that later. So let's say, for example, you want to run a train on the server, and we take the train at row 6 here, the manifest train with lead engine 7760, who is residing on Ash Hill siding. And as you can see, the crew is needed, so basically it's free to take. Now let's say in the game you have taken the train, you have started up the train, and you want to move this train closer towards its destination. Basically what you do is you select the location and the track where it is now, and you start typing en route. You select en route, boom. As you can see, the entire line or row of this train has been colored to purple, meaning that someone is running this train. Well, someone is in control of this train and wants to run it. Now, if we want to know who is doing this, we go to the crew and you select your name from the list. In this case, I'll take my name as a crew, and now anyone that comes on the CYO can immediately see which train is where and or not if it's running. If you come to the next siding where you want to plant your train, now let's say, for example, that I arrive at Ash Hill siding. I start typing Ash, and as you can see, there will be a list where you can choose. Now it's up to you to choose where you have left your train, preferably on a siding. If it's not possible, you can take a main 1 or main 2, but always in front of a signal post. Why is that? Well, because the railroad rules say if you cannot see the signal and the train has stopped, it has to proceed on proceed with caution speed, so 15 miles an hour. So make sure that you put it in front of the signal so that people start running the train, and they can see a green signal, they can start running at the maximum allowed speed for that section of track. So we pick Ash Hill siding. As you can see, it has been turned back to the normal color. There is nothing more to it. If you pick a train that's standing here, all you need to do is change location track to en route, and the crew, your name. Simple. Everything else you do not touch, because it means everything you can see here is the same as it should be on the server. So basically all you need to do is read the work orders and remarks, and then you know what to do with the train. Now let's say, for example, you want to take a train out of a BNSF yard, any yard. You go here to the BNSF department, you click on it, and you will see the sheet opening. Every yard starts with his name, and also has this map that I've created, well, cut out of an original map, and I placed it in here so you can actually see what the yard looked like while you're on the CYO. So here you can see BNSF Bakersfield, and then you scroll down and you check and see if there is a train available to run. How do you know that? You have the status column I. If you follow it, there should be ready for departure. That means it's ready for departure. If not, read what the work orders or the remarks say. These are engines for switching duty. As you can see here, the BNSF engines are waiting for the next duty, and so on. So as you can see, in Bakersfield there is no train ready for departure. If you get inside the server and you see a train on the arrival or departure tracks, not on the CYO, and you want to take it, well, fill it in the CYO, correct it, make it so that it is properly done. As you can see, the next one, Barstow Yard, BNSF Barstow, BAR. Little map again. As you can see the working track here, the arrival, receiving, departure yards, the hump yard, and the old yard. So it's one big nice map where you can see which is where. Now, as you can see, we have a lot of green stuff here, ready for departure. Okay, so if you go back to the beginning of the story, I said a train that is not within a yard should be on the en route page. That means if you decide to take this intermodal to Jacques Duval, you select the entire row, right click, copy, and now you can delete this row. Boom. Because you are about to take the train out of the yard. That means if it's out of the yard, it should not be on this page, because this page is only for trains within the yard. Okay, yes, granted, it's still in the yard, but in a couple of minutes when you start running, it's no longer here. So you change this before you start running. Otherwise you have to come back to change it while you're running, and you could lose control of your train. Now you go back to the en route page, and you pick an empty row. It does not matter which one. Any empty row within this box that I've selected now. So we'll take the first available one, the first cell also, right click, paste special, values only. If you do not choose values only, it will copy all the format, all the data from the other page. But if, as you can see, the colors here are totally different. So here you pick, if I would do just paste, as you can see, it's something's wrong here. The text is not right. It will because it has pasted all the data from the other page. So right click, paste special, values only. Yes, since you are running the train, en route, crew, and you're ready. You can close the page, you go to your train and you start running it. As soon as you arrive again, whether it is on a siding, on a main track, you leave it on this page and you fill in the right location track. You put the state of crew back to needed, and of course over there in the location track the right place where the train might have been left. As you can see, let's take Victorville siding 1. Boom. There's nothing more to it. Although, as I can see, the text has gone yellow. That's not supposed to happen. Anyway, there we go. Now, if you leave the train in a yard, make sure that you take it off the en route tab. So you select your row, delete it, go to the yard where you have left your train, go to the correct track within the yard, and again you do paste special, paste values only. There you go. As you can see, it's on the inspection track 3 in Barstow. All you need to do now is change the work orders to train has arrived on time, for example. Status, depending on the yard, you can choose something out of the list, whatever it needs to do. Loading, unloading, for example. The engines are out of service, on hold. You pick something. Doesn't matter what. Pick something according to the yards where it's going and what needs to be done there. As you can see, I tried to put en route here, but that doesn't work. You see, because there is en route does not belong here, so it needs to be ready departure. There you go. If you type something and there is nothing coming in a list saying where you can pick something, it means you're doing something wrong. If I would type V, there you go, nothing with V, so it will give me an error. Simple as that. Basic stuff. That's all you need to know about the CYO if you're just running trains. In the next tutorial I will show you, well, no, it's not going to be the next, sorry, this train. If you've created a train, you've spawned your train, yes, all you need to do is follow the columns that you can see here, meaning you spawned a train with a train ID, the tag. So for example, it's a manifest from Barstow to Bakersfield. There you go, the M barback. What else does it need? Well, it's a BNSF train, for example. Kind of logic, I think. So it's a BNSF train, and it has the number 7887. That's that. Now, how long is your train? Well, my train is 5,000 long. HPT dash or slash configuration. That means I have 2.8 HPT. I have 3 trains in front, no trains in the middle, and 2 trains on the back, or locomotives. There you go. How much does this train weigh? 6,500 tons, and it's 65 units long. Where is it going? Well, go back to your tag. It's this one. The first one is origin, and the second one is destination. So it's going to Bakersfield, and now you choose something in Bakersfield. If you know it's going to the Bakersfield yard, well, you just take Bakersfield, California, BNSF, because this is Bakersfield, UP, California. Work orders, place train in arrival for yardmaster. Boom. Status, well, but do you want, if you still have to add cars or the train is not done yet, you put on hold. There you go. If the train is ready for departure, well, you take ready departure or ready for breakdown or whatever. Ready departure. The date, well, the date that you're placing the train on the server. In my case, it's going to be this time. The time is actually, and the agent is you. And then you say there is a crew needed. Simple as that. So anyone that comes on the CYO can see there is a train at arrival track 1. It's the bar back. The train length, configuration, and work orders. As you can see, place train in arrival for yardmaster. Actually, this should not be ready for departure because it's a train that is on arrival. So we'll take ready for breakdown. There you go. And then instead of crew needed, that's strange. This should be a switcher or anything else, but let's have a look. See. That's why. There you go. We go back to the department and we take switcher. Simple as that. Train is ready, and you can leave it as it is. You can relinquish it. Everyone that comes in the server can now see that train has arrived. It's ready for breakdown. It needs a switcher that starts sorting stuff out. Simple as that. I'm going to delete this because it's not actually on the server. I want to thank you all for watching. Hopefully you learned something about it, because that was the goal of this movie for our CYO. And I will gladly hear it if there is any other video I need to make or create for you guys in order to help you out. Thanks again, and see you next time.